You know, when you appear on these shows and you talk about these things, it's like you're castigating the ministry because you don't know the inner workings of the ministry. So I sometimes sympathize with them. I think it's an issue that goes beyond the ministry. It's about the appropriations that are made. It's about a system that needs to change. It's about individuals that also need to plug in some of the gaps. Wow. It's about corporations that need to work. Until we take this thing away from just the ministry, things will work. But with people like Governor Dickson and other governors that love sports, I think we will still survive.
Let me still get you talking. How much of a blessing was that Governor Dickson Seriake National Championship?
Oh, my God. We discovered 3 athletes that won 3 gold medals. Wow. And we had over 400 athletes competing, and next year is going to be bigger. Let me tell you what happened right after this championship. The next morning, the Bayelsa team was about to train, and they had over 60 young people who wanted to train. They didn't have space for them. And that is what we need. We need a lot of younger people wanting to come into the sport so we can discover a lot more to groom to international stardom.
Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We have the president of the Nigeria Wrestling Federation, Danny Gali, in the studio, and golden girl of wrestling in Nigeria, female wrestling, Odunayo Adekroye. Keep your questions and comments coming. This guy is asking, Odunayo, what are you planning to win an Olympic gold medal? So that's Tokyo 2020.
We are working towards it. But it should also fund if you want Olympic medal.
But this is 2017. There's nothing wrong to dream. On your own, Odunayo, you need a push. What do you athletes do to yourself when it's so difficult? Federation is not forthcoming, ministry is not forthcoming. What keeps you going?
I believe the sport I'm into is just the love I have for the game. I love wrestling with passion. So for me to stay is just for 3 things: for the love of the game, the belief I have for my president, and for the love of my coach.
Odunayo Adekroye, you expected so much at the last Olympics. I want you to explain what sort of quality she is from the moment she was discovered till this time.
We had Odunayo in, I think, 2010. 2010. And when I knew that she was special, I always wrestled with them. Then I was a technical director, and I was wrestling with her on the mats. And she did not allow me to leave the mats until she scored a point on me. So I had to give her the point because it was almost getting to 20 minutes and she hadn't scored and she would not let me go. Then I saw the tenacity. I knew that this was something special and started taking her to. In fact, she is one of the very few we took to a youth tournament in 2011, 2012, and now look at where she is.
Wow.
I can tell you this. If we're going to win a world medal, it will be this year in Paris. And she has a very good chance.
It is this year in Paris. What are we now doing
in August
for Paris in August?
We're working within our limited means, but you will see. We'll come back to this show after Paris, after August, and you will say I told you.
Okay, Odunayo, final words for you. Have a lot of. First, tell me, how big are you in India?
Huge.
Tell me. Are you able to walk in the streets?
No.
Wow.
Everyone wants an autograph, wants to snap a picture with me. But Nigeria, they don't value what they have.
Oh my
God. That's just my problem.
I'll tell you this, I'll just interject. I remember once I was calling them, they were in India, and she was telling me they are in the hotel. They want to go out, but the people are so many downstairs that she can't go down. Wow. That's how it is for people and their love for stardom in India, which is normal in a lot of societies.
So they're asking you for autograph?
Of course.
Yeah.
The love, the appreciation, how does it make you feel?
It really keeps me going.
So that's the story of wrestling in Nigeria. President, final words from you as we wrap up this segment.
I just want to appreciate the governor of Bayelsa State, His Excellency Governor Dickson, for the support he has shown to the wrestling, Nigerian wrestling. I want to appreciate the Minister of Sport, who always meets you somewhere. If it's halfway or 2/3 of the way, and who is very practical. And people may think I'm being disingenuous, but even the Ministry of Youth and Sports, sometimes they may be handicapped, but they do their best.
That's right.
And on a final note, I want to give my appreciation to the athletes who went to this tournament, the Nigerian athletes, our wrestlers, for being so dogged, for their determination to do Nigeria proud. I'm very proud of them.
We're proud of them also. We'll just take some tweets and then we'll wrap it up. So congratulations to the Nigerian wrestlers and big ups to Daniel Igali for all he's doing for wrestling in the country. They're here, they can hear you. So we need to take wrestling to the schools. To the schools, what are we doing?
We're working on it. We're trying to ensure that we have youth competitions in the schools. We're going to start with a few schools, Bayelsa, Ondo, places that wrestling is a bit more popular, and grow it out from there. So it's coming, it's working.
Okay, that's it. Odunayo Adekunle, we must say thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
At some point, you almost got me emotional with the love from India. When are you going back to India?
Early December.
December, that's a long time from now. Thank you so much for coming. President of Nigeria Wrestling Federation, Dan Igali, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Always a pleasure, and I want to thank you.
Okay, let's keep working out. Let's keep working out. We'll get it right someday. So that's it. Odunayo Adekunle, President of the Nigeria Wrestling Federation, Dan Igali, they'll be talking to us in perspective. They just concluded Africa's Senior Wrestling Championships in Marrakech, Morocco, and you've heard everything that they've said about wrestling in Nigeria. It is a sport that is doing so well. It keeps pushing, even when it's difficult to push. Let's just support them and give them all the necessary assistance. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's take a breather. When we come back, we'll talk football, talk beach soccer, talk about the NNL, so much talk about. Don't go anywhere. Stay.